Welcome to Maths with Soumya. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Hello everybody. So we are doing chapter 6 from 10 CBSE triangles, which will be also for the state syllabus and CBSE both. We are taking similar triangles. So two triangles are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are congruent and the corresponding sides are proportional. So, we had learnt about the congruency before in the last year. Congruency means what? When two triangles are ditto equal or they are superimposable of one another. So, when they are completely equal, all the angles, all the sides, everything are equal, we were calling it as congruent. Now, in the similarity, what happens? The two triangles will not necessary to be equal in their size. They have to be equal in the angles. Suppose if I am taking here two triangles of equilateral triangle ABC and DEF. This is possible. Both are equilateral. One is with the 5 centimeters, another with the 10 centimeters. Possible. In such a cases, when their angles are equal, all the angles are equal to 60 degree. And the sides are proportional. Proportional means what? When you take the ratio of the sides of two triangles, they should be equal here. Ratio of the two triangles must be equal here. So, EF by BC, which is equal to DF by AC. So, this is 10 by 5, 10 by 5, 10 by 5. So, we are getting all over 2, 2, 2. It could be in other way also. We can get 1 is be 1 by 2. Another, suppose if I am having 4 by 8 and another one 5 by 10. Then also on division, on simplification, my ratio comes to same. That is what we meant by saying the proportionality here. Suppose if two triangles are proportional, then their corresponding sides will be, if the two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides will be proportional. And we have three types of the similar triangles, before which we go with BPT theorem and the converse, and then we will be back to the similar triangles dealing with. Now, we will move to BPT and the converse of BPT. We deal with BPT theorem. This can be called Thales theorem or also basic proportionality theorem. What will this states? This states that whenever you take any triangle and a parallel line for the particular triangle here, then we can always take this parallel line divides the two sides into the equal proportionality. That means AD by DB will be always equal to AE by EC. This is what our BPT theorem says. Now, we will just move on to the proving of the BPT theorem now. Now, we shall prove the BPT theorem here. Very beginning, while proving this, we need to know one of it. Suppose if I just take a little bit reverse the triangle, what I will be getting? Suppose I shall call this as AB here. I am going to call this. So, I just reverse this. Here I just tilt the whole of the triangle. Then what I will be getting here? So, this will be A, E. Suppose I shall call it as D. And this will go with B. If you can see the same thing when you just turn over. So, EN is the perpendicular. Here you can see that EN is the perpendicular. So, now what about this perpendicular? For AED, this is the perpendicular obviously. But for the other triangle, this particular triangle, which is an obtuse. So, for this also, this will be only the perpendicular, because for any obtuse triangle, the height will be outside the triangle. We are using this particular technique here. Now, let us go with it. Any theorem, whenever you have to be asked to prove, it is very necessary, very first you need to say given. What is given to you is very necessary. So you can say in triangle ABC, we have been given DE is parallel to BC. This is what given, and we can say D and E intersect AB and AC respectively. Whatever is given, first write it. This will carry marks. Then to prove, what we have to prove here, I have to prove AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is what I need to prove. Once given and to prove is over, we come to construction. Construction is nothing but any extra thing what we have to do. So we have been only given the triangle, which is ABC is a triangle and DE is the parallel. This is all given to us. This is what I am going to draw. DM perpendicular to this and EN perpendicular to this, and I am going to join this also. This is what the construction I am doing for this particular theorem. So let us also do it. I shall say here, draw DM perpendicular to AC and EN perpendicular to AB. And also I will say join BE and CD. Now this much is clear. Now let us enter to the proof. I just clear this so that we get a space for proof, and we will move on to proof. These three things are necessary for any theorem. So proof. What do? I'll take area of triangle in this particular thing. What is area of triangle says? Area of triangle is half into base into height. So first I am taking area of triangle ADE. So in this particular triangle ADE, suppose if I take AD is the base, then EN is the height. So half into AD into EN. Now I continue further and take this particular triangle here. This is an obtuse. Already in the beginning I showed you, for obtuse triangle also this will be the perpendicular because their base are same. So area of triangle, suppose I shall take here DEB, which says half into BD or DB will be my base. EN itself is the height. Now we divide both of them. So dividing triangle ADE by triangle DEB or DBE, you can take anything. ADE we have taken, DEB, this is equal to half into AD into EN divided by half into DB into EN. So EN cancel, half of also get cancelled here. So I am left out here with what? I am left out here with area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DEB. This is equal to AD by DB. This is my equation 1. Similarly, on the right hand side, on the AC also, if I do the same thing. For the triangle ADE only, if I take AE as the base, if AE I have taken as the base, then obviously this DM will become to be the height for me. So once again, area of triangle ADE, this will be half into, now I am taking AE as the base and DM will be the height. Now divided by area of triangle, this is CED I am going to take now. CED or DEC we can take. This will be equal to half into EC into dm again. These two get cancelled and we end up with area of triangle ADE by area of triangle DEC is equal to AE by EC, which is my equation 2. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. So you people understood I did it in the same way. Nothing difference we took. This is also an obtuse. So we got the two triangles. In these two triangles, area of triangle ADE and area of triangle ADE are same, which we know. And what about area of triangle? So I can say triangle DEB and triangle DEC stands on the same base DE, and these two are parallel given to us, and between two parallels DE and BC, between two parallels DE and BC, these two are standing here. Therefore, if any two triangles stand on the same base between the two parallels, their area should be equal. So, I am going to say area of triangle DEB, area of triangle DEC are equal. So, now area of this one, ADE and ADE are same. These two are same. So, if left hand side are same, I can easily equate the right hand side. So, I am going to say from 1, 2, 3. From 1, 2, 3 together taking, I can easily show this. So, let us take this here. This one. So, now we can take from 1, 2 and 3. I can say AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is what is required thing for BPT theorem. So, there we end with the BPT theorem. We also now try the converse. And before that, some corollary also we are going to see now. Corollaries along with the BPT. So, whenever you find two triangles are there and a line is parallel. So, always you can take this half by this half and this half by this half, which we call it as BPT. So, you can directly go with this. And BPT corollary says first half and the whole. First half and the whole. First half and the whole. So, this is also we can take, which is AD by AB and AE by AC. We can say BPT corollary. And also we can take second half and the whole again, second half and the whole, and here also second half and the whole we can take here. So, what is this says? We can say DB by AB, which is equal to EC by AC. We can use all the three things, three properties for alone when the triangles are parallel. But one thing you can notice, you can never use the base. BC and DE, BC. Here also you can never use the base with BPT. For base always you need to go with the similarity. Now if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Now we move to the converse of the theorem. Converse of the theorem BPT. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, that means it is given AD by DB and AE by EC are equal. Then we have to show that DE and BC are parallel. So, what is given here? Given in triangle ABC, we have given AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is what given to me. What I have to prove here? To prove here, we need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. This is what we have to prove. Every time it is not necessary, there will be a construction. Now I directly move to the proof. Suppose DE and BC are parallel, I have to prove. So let us assume that it is not parallel first. So I shall assume here DE is not parallel, to BC. I just assume. So if that is not parallel, I will take something else to be parallel. So I shall call here something, I am going to call DP. DP be parallel to BC, I am going to take. So now I shall say let DP be parallel to BC. So we know by BPT, if the lines are parallel, then I can directly say AD by DB is equal to AP by PC by BPT. By BPT, we have just learned. But what is given to me? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC is given to me. If I call this is my equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 I can equate the right hand side of both the equation, which I am going to do now. So we just take this up. Yeah. Now we will see here from 1 and 2, what do we get? I am getting AP by PC is equal to AE by EC. I got. I need to prove that DE and BC are equal. We can just add 1 on both the side here. So what we are going to get? So adding 1 on both the side. So I shall say here AP by PC plus 1 and AE by EC plus 1. This will give me AP plus PC by PC taking an LCM, AE plus EC by EC. What is AP plus PC? Which is nothing but AC. So AC by PC, AE plus EC, again AC by EC. This clearly shows PC and EC are equal here for me. This clearly shows that this will implies for me PC is equal to EC. This is only possible if P and E coincide. So, this is possible only if P is equal to E. P and E coincide, which means what? If P and E are same, then D is obviously parallel to BC. We can prove this in this way easily. There is one more method to prove the same. Let us see that also, which will be more simple than this one what we just did. Let us see that. Same converse with a different method, given and everything will be the same, only proof will be different. Here I just assume the same here also. Assume that DE is not parallel to BC. Instead of here, I take a point here, something which is something BP I am going to take. I shall say here, let DE be parallel to BP I am going to take. So now if these two are parallel, again I can apply AD by DB is equal to AE by EP I am going to say by BPT. By BPT. And what is given to me? Given is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC is given to me. Once again, from 1 and 2, I can say from 1 and 2, I can say AE by EP is equal to AE by EC. So this will implies EP is equal to EC directly, which is only possible if P is equal to C. So we can say this is only possible if P is equal to C, or we can say this implies P and C are equal. This implies DE is parallel to BC. Even we can use this. Thanks for watching. For latest updates, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any particular sum to be solved, put it in the comment box. I'll try to make a video on that.